Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I'm planning to do something a little bit 3D on this page to build it up and make something really pretty, and I thought I would turn the camera on and share. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a heart shape. And it's okay if it's messy and the lines come out like I'm doing. The second thing I'm going to do is take some texture paste and build up a layer of texture in the heart shape. I'm enjoying my little palette knives that I bought at the Dollar Tree. So let's just build this up. Tiny bit more. It feels like cake icing. I'm going to spend a little bit of time drying this. The next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of gauzy fabric. This one has stars on it. You can use any kind. I love gauze. I keep it out here to use in projects like this. And then we're just going to get the shape the best that we can on this piece of gauze, because we're going to cut this out. Don't worry about this being perfect. You basically just want to know what size to cut. And now let's cut this out. I turned this over so that the ink marks don't show up so much, and you want to have your texture built up first so that the fabric is big enough to cover it. The next thing I'm going to do is put a layer of Mod Podge over the texture paste. You can use glue, white glue. In fact, just to make it stick, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. We want to be sure this sticks. So let's lay that down. And you could build it up as high as you want to. It's a little flatter on this side. That's okay. You could build it up as high as you want to. It just might take longer to dry. And if you need to, you can use something like a craft stick to press this down to the page. You can put a little bit more glue in spots if you need it. Like right there, I needed a bit more. Okay, I dried that a little bit. I'm going to come back around with the pen. You could add any color around here. Let's do some purple. I want some stain on here, so I'm going to take my rusty hinge and get a clean brush, because we're going to be putting the brush right onto the ink pad. Let's see what this does. You could add a little bit of alcohol ink. This is butterscotch. Whoa. Oh, I like that. It was a little bit clogged. Doesn't normally do that. I'm gonna go ahead and dry that before it comes too far out. You could add the tiniest bit of color in a couple of places. You could even kind of repeat that on the page if you wanted to. You don't have to. Oh, I like that. And right now I have this wonderful book that I'm enjoying pulling words from, because it has got the best words. See, the perfect words, maybe the most powerful words I remember. So let's put some glue onto this. And put it right there. I remember. You could come back if you want to after that dries and go around that with a little pen, like a Sharpie or something. Let's just do a tiny little spot. Still a little damp. So the ink is running, but I kind of really like that it is diluting the ink. If you wanted to distress around the edges of that. You could do it ever so carefully with a paintbrush and an ink pad, so you don't just overwhelm that paper with a big blob of color. You definitely want the words to show and to be highlighted. I love the way that turned out. Don't worry about things being perfect. You can see that one side of the heart is higher than the other, but I think that might really add some significance. I remember it seems a bit melancholy, maybe wonderful, maybe happy, but it could be sad. And the fact that one side of the heart is deflated and rusty. So that is my journal tip for today. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click the bell for notifications. Remember to give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and I will be back really soon. Bye for now.